Yes, everybody, as you know, some of you may even have noticed, Cody got fat. Between breaking my foot and family and holidays and all sorts of carry on and summertime, I put on some additional weight. And I'll be honest with you, it wasn't short term, it didn't happen overnight, it gradually increased as it does. I added a few more cold beers to my week, I started eating the odd cookie at night, I started just letting things sneak on in there because I know those of you that have kids will understand this, that once they go to bed you have a 1 or 2 hour window to relax with your loved one and have a glass of wine or maybe hang out because you don't have much time in the day for you or for each other. So I get a little bit out of hand. Yes, I did. And, it is coming up to the Christmas season. And as I always say, I'm not going to wait for January to get my ass into gear and try to get this body back to the shape that it needs to be, and it should be, and it deserves to be, which is roughly 6 kilos lighter than it is now. Yes, my mission for the next 6 weeks is to lose 6 kilograms of body fat. Now, this is where it is right now. As of right now, my starting stats are as follows. Now, guys, yeah, I know. This is a bit more than it should be, but you can't really see that. But I'll read it out to you and I'll post it up in the link. Right now, my weight is currently 102 kilograms, almost 103 kilograms. Okay? The heaviest I've ever been in Korea was 105. The heaviest I've ever been in my life was 108 kilograms, was when I was 18 years old, 19 years old, and I played rugby in New Zealand. Yeah, that wasn't all muscle. That was a lot of first year university, fast food, and a lot of alcohol. So anyway, another story for that one. My muscle mass right now is 48 kilograms muscle mass, which I need to maintain at best. Okay, that's my mission. I'm planning to maintain that muscle mass. My body fat mass is 19.4 kilograms. Get that down. And my body fat percentage is 18.9. Now, I think a healthy weight range for me, the best I feel is when I'm at roughly a 12% body fat. All right, I'm not looking to get down to like 10% or 8% or whatever, especially in 6 weeks, but just in life, because I mean, again, I can't really maintain that. My body type, it's easy for me to build muscle. It's easy for me to actually, kind of easy for me to lose some body fat, but it's just as easy for me to put it back on. That's my body type. That's what I've got to live with. So for me, I just want to get that down to around 12%, whether that's a little bit after the 6th week. That is my ultimate plan because that's where I feel best, I feel strong, and I feel healthy. So this is where I am now. Weight goal, 96 kilograms. 96 kilograms at 12% body fat. In the past, that's where I've been, and that's where I feel good. I feel strong, I feel fast, and I feel healthy. Okay, and I know I can maintain that. I've just got to get my ass into gear. Now, some of the reasons why I've picked up the extra weight, of course, is lifestyle. I've continued training as always because I love it, but I've added a lot more alcohol into my diet. I was drinking a few more beers than I normally would, and as I said, I was adding a few more sugary desserts and treats than I should. So my mission for nutrition for the next 6 weeks will be to eat a much more balanced, whole food, healthy diet. Just your meat, vegetables, and some fat. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Today my breakfast, for example, was I had some eggs and I had some mushrooms and some peppers, and I put them in some coconut oil, fried them up, and that was my breakfast. I'm back into having protein shakes again now, which, to be honest, I took a massive break from. That's the only supplementation that I'll be taking is protein powder, nothing else. I mean, that's fine. And I will be making sure that I stay away from any alcohol at all, except for Saturday night. I have a 2-drink minimum. If I use it, I use it. If I don't, I don't. Now, for the first week or two, I'm probably not going to touch that because I need to see if things are going to hurt, things are working, or if I need to evaluate. And I don't want to go a little crazy on it if it's not quite the time yet. So, guys, we're day 3. This is Wednesday. This is week 1. I'm 3 days in already, and trainings are going well. So, sorry, I'll get to that in a minute. Now, back on the diet. No sugar, no treats, none of the bad stuff that I've been having. No beer, except for twice a week. 2 drinks on a Saturday night if I need to have it. Other than that, it's pretty much what you'd think. It's pretty healthy. I'm going to do my best to enter all this into MyFitnessPal because I want to make sure my calories are right. So, which I don't normally do. But again, guys, the last time the back in the day when I would do this, I would normally set a goal of having 2 weeks out from being shredded. Back in my university days, I started trying to do some modeling, which means some underwear modeling, which means having your shirt off. My mission was to always be, for life, roughly 2 weeks away from being shredded for a photo shoot. I'm obviously not 2 weeks away. All right, so now's a little bit different. I'm way older. I'm 38 years old now. So as you know, every time every decade, that testosterone starts to do this one. Gaining weight becomes a little bit easier, and it's a little bit harder to get it off again, and it sits around the belly. Okay, so that's where I'm heading right now, is all around the stomach and the ass and the legs. So I've got to work on that. So I've got to be a little bit smarter. I need to manage my calories now. Now, level 1 nutrition, I would say, look, just eat this, not this, and be very smooth and just focus on what you're eating. Now I'm at a level where I want to make better gains or get better results. I need to track exactly what I'm eating and know that I'm not guessing and going flying way over top of my calories during the day. So my calorie intake for the day is going to be 2,700 calories. I'm going to break that down into 20% carbohydrate, 40% protein, and 40% fat. That's right. That's going to be my diet. So I'm going to give that a blast for the first 3 weeks and see how things go. Then, of course, I will reevaluate that. I've got to give it some time. So far, for the last 2-3 days, I haven't felt full. I haven't felt that full, but I haven't felt hungry. I felt good. I'm eating enough food. I'm eating the right food. And I'm still enjoying myself and not feeling like I'm starving myself. So that's a good one. But I'm just going to make sure it's going to be doing the right thing as we get going. So, training. Training is a good one because I love training, so let's talk about that. Obviously, the nutrition part is 24/7. That stuff never ends. That's the hardest part of doing anything like this, is the 24/7 nutrition haunting you. So I like to have a cutoff time at night so you don't eat anything afterwards. And I quite like, obviously I work early so I don't get a chance to eat breakfast, or I'll wake the entire family up anyway, so I have a protein shake and some coffee. But I'm pretty good on timing for meals. Pretty good. And I can come home and eat lunch, I can come home and eat dinner. I don't have to worry about packing or preparing my meals. So guys, for the training though, what we're going to do here is I'm going to work out 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. 3 of those days, I'm going to train 2 a days. Now, other than the gym, I'm going to train we'll do a run, because one of my performance goals, as you might see it in the back here, is actually to get a sub 22 minute 5K. I tested it and I hit a 26 minute, and that was tested last week. So I want to get a sub 22 5-minute K. So that means I'm going to have to run a little bit. I won't run any further than that. My trainings will not just be running 5K. It will vary from kilometer intervals to sprint sessions to stair sessions. It will all relate to a bit of running, but the variation is what keeps me excited. And I do actually like to run that distance. Nothing over that. Nothing at all, because I'm just not built for that. Okay, so that's the deal there. So my workouts on the board here, I can share them with you if you want to see them. But again, I'm going to do a morning run on a Monday. Then I'm going to get to the gym and lift some weights. I'm doing a bit of a body split, but I'll be hitting every muscle group at least twice a week, because that's what works best for me. I'm not focusing on major strength gains because I'm obviously going to be at a bit of a deficit for my calories. And also I just want to lift weights fast, so I get a bit of a cardio work at the same time. Okay, so Sundays will be my day of rest. There's no cheat meals on this diet, so don't worry about that. Normally I might add a little cheat meal there, but I'm not going to play that game. I'm just going to eat clean and eat good. Okay, we'll have some running action. So I've also set some performance goals, because I think it's important to stay excited, and that's what's going to keep me running. So again, we've got this 5K run. That's one of my performance goals. My next one is to get my back squat back up to 184 kilos or 405 pounds, which it was, halfway through the year, a little bit before. Again, I broke my foot, things went backwards, I didn't squat for a while, but I'm back in the game, and I benchmarked that last week at 140 kilos. Whoa, there's a bit to go there, right? I've got a lot of work to do on that squat. It just means I'm going to squat more often, so I'm squatting twice a week with a heavy lunge workout going on the third time of that week. So back squat Monday, front squat Wednesday, which is today, and some lunge work as well at the end of the week. So I'm going to keep working on that, and I know from experience what worked really well for me was high frequency squat training. When I squatted every day like Corey Gregory tells you to do, I PR'd my squat within the first week. So that's the kind of format I'm going to follow, because it works well for me. My other performance goal is working on some gymnastics. Now, I'm not a gymnastics guy. I'm actually really shitty at gymnastics, so pull-ups need to go on there because I hate them. I don't want to be good at pull-ups, but I need to be good at them. Well, actually, I lie. I would like to be good at them, but I'm too lazy to do it. So now is the game to attack those. And my goal, 5 rep max strict pull-up currently is 5 reps. And my mission is to have it at 10 by the end of the 6-week period. That's right. 10. I'll get there. Now, physique goals wise. Now this is what, to be honest, for me, this is what it's all about for the 6 weeks, is to get my body looking good again, right? So this is what I want to do. So I'll put up some physique goals photos here. Now, I don't know, I'll try to share a proper photo on that, but you'll see that those photos are actually of me, right? One of those photos is maybe 3 years ago. The other ones are way longer when I was doing a bodybuilding competition. But I find that to be extremely powerful. I know that I can look like that. I know what I did to achieve those goals, and I know that it gives me confidence that I can reach that again. Now, I can put a photo of Arnold Schwarzenegger up on the wall when he was in his prime and be like, in 6 weeks or 12 weeks or even in my lifetime, I want to look like that. Now, awesome, it's a beautiful goal to have, but I want to go a little stepping stone. Now, I know that this here, both those photos weren't when I'm stepping on stage or being in my complete peak of being shredded, but that's not the point, okay? So then I know that I can get there, and that's my mission, is to equal those photos. Again, guys, I'm a bit older than I was, especially that photo where I'm doing the haka here. That photo was, I think that was like 2010 or 11 when I did my first and only bodybuilding competition here in Korea. And that was about halfway through my cutting phase. So I was probably around about 96 to 94 kilograms right there. The other one, that one there is actually a lot more recent. And again, it was a lot less dieting. That was just a paleo challenge for 30 days and I cut some good weight and felt good, looked good. So I know that they're on my wall. Look at them every day, and that's my mission. Tracking, I'm a big tracker. It's daily habits. I need to achieve my daily habits. Small micro tracking. I've got my whiteboard up here. Every line means one of my goals that I achieve, whether it's nutrition, workout 1 or workout 2. You see on Monday, I got in my workout and I got in a good clean diet. A good clean diet. I got in a good, healthy, balanced diet that I wanted to eat. Yesterday, I rocked it out and I did a 2-a-day yesterday, which was awesome. So I got in there and I did some work at the gym, and then I did some work. Actually, I did 2 at the gym. I did 2. I did a little bit of an incline fasted cardio. Yeah. I know we talk about how bad the treadmill is, but guys, for what got me to those results right there, that's what worked best for me. So I'm going to reinvest some time into some boring ass cardio. Anyway, it gives me a good chance to check out on my, to listen to some good podcasts and get some learning done and development at the same time. All right. Today I'll get in there. I've already trained once today. I'm going to go back to the gym straight after this video and continue on with the 2-a-day today. I also have a great morning habit checklist here. Now I love checklists. Look at this. I like to get it going with like colors when I achieve certain things, which I haven't done it for today yet. And this is my morning rituals. These are the things I need to achieve before I leave the house in the morning, which is really early for me actually. So a little bit of yoga, I call it, but really that's a mobility exercise right now. I'm working on the couch stretch every day because I need to work on my hips. So that's what I'm doing. I've got 100 push-ups on here. Every day I have been doing 100 push-ups, following on from a little while ago with TJ. The problem is I've got a bit of a shoulder, some shoulder pain, so I'm going to stay away from that one for a little while. So I'm giving that a break. I've got my journaling, which I do every day. I've changed styles on that too. I'm doing more of a brain dump. What's coming up in the day? What am I excited about? What do I hope to achieve? Got some visualization. Hence, these images in the background up here, guys. This is like my vision board. These are things that I want to achieve and the things I love and the things I want to get into. So I'll pump on a YouTube clip of this one that I love right now that I'll try to put the link below. It's awesome. And it gets me extremely fired up. It's kind of affirmations with some music and it's like gets you rocking. It's a great way to start the day. Okay, and then these visualizations go, this is what this is all about. I need to see this every day. I need to have words like this. I'm effing unstoppable. I've got other ones over here that say be brilliant, be legendary. These things need to be in your head all the time. And in the past, I wasn't doing that because I've mentioned in a video before, Korean homes are kind of a place that didn't really feel like a home. So I didn't really put anything on the wall. It was just blank. Sad, sad reality. So I'm just chucking things everywhere right now because I need to see it all the time. You see it. When your mind sees, your mind will believe, right? So I need to get that thing in my brain as much as possible. I have a development window every morning, so either I'll read, watch, or listen. Those 3 things. And that should all take me under 60 minutes to get everything done. And it does. And then I head off and do my coaching and get on with my day. So, training, Now, the most important thing I need to talk about, guys, is, you guessed it, accountability. Now, one phase of that is this. I plan to put out one update video per week exclusively for this YouTube channel, where I'll just let you know what's going on. I have some video in there of the training sessions we're doing, fill you in on bits and pieces and give you some updates, maybe show you my abs if I have any, maybe by week number 5. But what the main thing here is, yeah, as I said, sorry, was accountability to you guys here, accountability to my group. So we've created a 6-week accountability group. I think what do we call it? The Aesthetically Challenged Challenge. Isn't that good? Guess who designed that name? Now, it's a great one because in that group we're all after our own individual goals, but that group will give us our chance to make sure we are all staying on task. We've all posted our photos, our stats, our performance and physique goals, and every day we can just give little updates and whatnot. So those groups are extremely powerful. So obviously, we always recommend get yourself an accountability partner, get yourself a coach, get yourself whatever it takes so that you stay in the game and you get to achieve your goals. Hey, what happens after 6 weeks? Well, yeah, of course. What happens after 6 weeks? Nothing. I stand victorious on the mountaintop. I look at my 4 abs maybe, and I say, yeah, I'm done, and I give up. Wrong. We talk about this all the time. Then I set new goals. Okay, now I set new goals. Again, we're coming into the winter season here. What better way to kick off the winter season, the festive season, than being in the best shape of your life and staying there? Not getting there and just letting it all go to shit. So my goal is to get there in the 6 weeks, and then I'll redesign my following 6 weeks. If I haven't quite achieved my goals, I'm going to extend it because I need to reach them. 96 kilos is my goal. I've got to get there. So I'll extend them, change it, reevaluate, figure it all out, and move. 6 weeks isn't very long, guys. Now again, 6 weeks to lose 6 kilos is a little bit aggressive. I'll give you that. I would never recommend that for anyone really, unless you're carrying a lot of body fat. We're looking at, losing roughly half a kilo per week of real weight. That means that, that's only 3 kilos in 6 weeks. But for me, I'm carrying quite a lot of extra, and I've got the time, effort, and energy and expertise, hopefully, and knowledge up here of from what I used to do, from my experience, to make this work. So that's a bit of a risk, and I'm putting it out there to you guys so you can keep me accountable and keep asking me those questions. And don't offer me any beers if I see you here in Seoul, because I'm not having any, except on Saturday. Okay, now, accountability groups, get one done. Okay, guys, so I've already gone on for ages, but again, this video is all about getting you a chance to see what I'm up to, what kind of training I'm going to do, and if I can achieve this hefty goal, which they should be pretty hefty. They should be pretty scary, right? All right, so I need to get my butt back to the gym before the kids get home from school. So I'm going to go down there and grind that out. Today I've got shoulders. What's on now? Wednesday. Oh, today is my lunges, shoulders, and a little bit of arm work, because that's what I like to finish with. It's the fun stuff. I like it. Sorry. So I'm going to get that done, and then I'll get back home and get ready for some dinner, and then I'll get back over here for the evening and get to work, because this is my office, and this is where things get done, and the magic happens. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please comment below. Give me some encouragement. In fact, give me some, talk some trash if you like, because that's what it's all about. I love that. I'm so Sean, if you're watching, you will, because you're the trash talking king from the UK. You're good at that stuff. Talk some trash, get me going, get me fired up, because you know what? I need it. This is going to be some fun time, some fun 6 weeks. I'll see you with an update video next week. I'll be sure to include some training, actual good footage of some things that are going on, so it's a bit more interesting than just my face. But from now, guys, take care, everybody, and we'll see you all again next week. Peace out.
That's good.